Well, Montana State waited 4 long decades to experience the euphoria of winning a national championship. The Bobcats hit enough of the right notes Monday night in the Music City to earn a thrilling 35-34 FCS Championship overtime win over Illinois State in front of 24,000 fans at First Bank Stadium on the campus of Vanderbilt University. We have our full highlights and reaction coming up here fairly shortly, but first, let's hear our reaction from the Bozeman area. Of course, not all Bobcat fans could have made the trek over to Nashville, so here at home, people either were watching on their couch or at a bar stool. Our Gabrielle Cleveland spent the evening catching up with some fans all across town.
It's championship day, and I'm here at our bar where the excitement is live right here in Bozeman.
Okay.
Let's go check out some other watch parties happening around Bozeman. Ahead of kickoff, I went to Bourbon Barbecue and chatted with manager Sean Hall.
We got a lot of reservations on the books, so hopefully we get a good crowd.
And a good crowd is what they got. Next, I headed over to the Honey Hole, a bar in the Field and Stream Hotel, where MSU alumni hosted a watch party.
Illinois is kind of a wild card. We'll see what happens.
Game attendant Greg Vogelsang tells me they're expecting a busy night at the Honey Hole.
Last time the Cats played, they played the Grizz. We made 160 Jello shots, and we ran out in like an hour because they scored so many touchdowns.
And this time, they made 164.
We will be handing them out every time the Cats score.
Cats fans Ralph and Kate arrived at the Honey Hole just before kickoff.
Very excited.
We are cranked up. Go Bobcats.
Kate tells me she's an MSU alumni and graduated from the Health Administration program in 2012. And the couple tells me one of their daughters went to Nashville to watch the game.
So we're going to watch for her on the Jumbotron.
I asked Ralph and Kate what are their predictions for the game.
Our predictions is the Bobcats by 8. Just go Bobcats.
And finally, I headed back downtown to Rocking Our Bar to watch the Cats win the championship. In Bozeman, Gabrielle Cleveland, MTN News.
Thank you very much, Gabrielle. And as you saw from all those videos, the bars and restaurants, they braced themselves for massive crowds. Bars all across town prepared for what was probably their busiest Monday ever. Our bar manager, Will Hope, says he was expecting 4 times the normal business and standing room only conditions.
Legally, I can only allow 315 people in. I'm sure we will have 315 people in here. I anticipate it's just going to be standing room only here pretty quickly.
Establishments have been stocking up on everything from beer to napkins since the Bobcats beat the Grizzlies. Porthouse is also expecting a packed house, with Chef Boomer preparing hundreds of wings for their 75-cent wing night special. And of course, Montana waited those 40 years to experience that amazing feeling of being national champs. MTN's Luke Shelton has our highlights.
Luke Shelton here in the awesome city of Nashville at First Bank Stadium, and here we go. The FCS Championship between Montana State and Illinois State. The Bobcats riding a 13-game win streak and favored, but the Redbirds are proven road warriors in these playoffs. Let's get right to those championship highlights.
MSU hunting for its first title since 1984. And first drive, the Bobcats storm downfield and cap it off with a Justin Lamson touchdown run. The Cats force another ISU punt, then march right downfield, and who else but Lamson, who powers his way across the goal line, and he's got his second touchdown of the night, and Montana State has a 14-0 lead. Now late in the second, the Redbirds drive downfield, and they'll get on the board as Tommy Rittenhouse hits Scotty Preston for the score, and the lead is cut to 7. So now MSU with less than a minute to work with, and after this big catch and run from Jabez Woods, and this nice snag from Chris Long, check this out. Dane Steele makes a man miss, turns upfield, hurdles the defender, keeps his balance, and he's going to plunge across the goal line, and in a flash, the Cats lead by 14 again. But second half and the Redbirds get red hot, and in the fourth quarter, they're going to tie this game up On this ridiculous spinning catch and run TD from Rittenhouse to Dylan Lord. And next ISU drive, the Redbirds with a shot at a go-ahead field goal, but the kick is blocked, and folks, we're headed to OT. It takes ISU just 2 plays to find the end zone, but I swear you can't make this stuff up as the PAT is blocked. Montana State on deck now, and they find themselves facing a season-deciding 4th down. But guess what? It's Taco Tuesday on a Monday, as Taco Dowler hauls in the pass from Lamson and puts his team within a PAT of the national title. Now it all comes down to this, and Miles Sandstead delivers the goods. Montana State wins this wild championship 35-34, and for the first time since 1984, the Bobcats claim the national title. In Nashville, Luke Shelton, MTN Sports.
I never knew 5 seconds of someone's time could take off so much of my life.
And that was the feeling of all of those dressed in blue and gold in the stands tonight. When it was all said and done, they took 5 minutes by order of the stadium, and then they stormed the field to celebrate.
All the generations are a part of this. The teams that have proceeded have built us to this.
Finally, we did it. They worked hard. They did it. They're number 1, baby. We're champions.
Any doubt in your mind?
Never doubted once. Had faith all the time, every day, baby. Go Cats!
This is our first championships in 1984.
How's it feel? How's it feel?
It's absolutely wonderful. I won't say anything or snap. It's the best feeling I've had in 40 years.
Pick the winner.
We picked the winner? Absolutely.
Yeah. We knew all along that State was going to win.
Shouting, crying, and then cheering there near the end when the game was tied and then ultimately went to overtime.
Tell me what was going through your mind near the end of that game.
I'm speechless. I was shocked.
And then?
So excited. So well deserved. Go Cats!
Oh God, I was about to cry. I'm about to cry and puke. I was so excited. So awesome. Cry those happy tears now. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
41 years in the making, and now MSU has another national championship. In Nashville, Chet Lehman, MTN News.